When students are reading independently, a reading notebook is one way that they can make their thinking visible. This reading notebook shows two different types of posts that students can put in their notebook. The first one is a structured reading notebook response. And in this, there is both a learning target and a lesson strategy so that the students can align their independent reading with those learning targets and the reading strategy that you were working on that day in the lesson. And then there's a space for the students to put their thinking as they're reading independently and then writing down their thoughts and opinions about what they read, tying it to that learning target and the lesson strategy. The second one is more of an unstructured reading notebook where the students are just reading independently and then taking time to put down their thinking in their reading notebook. Now, in any reading notebook, you can go back and forth between these two types of structures. And for students, all they would need to do is when they are ready to do a new post, so each day they could go in, all they would need to do is copy the previous one and then paste it and go through and change the information that's there for the learning target, the lesson strategy, and their thinking. So they can continue making new posts as they go down, changing the dates and that other information. Now, one of the big advantages of the reading notebook is, well, organizationally, it gives a nice, neat structure for students, and it also gives them the ability to go back and forth between the different structures fairly easily without, drawing messy lines in notebooks or things like that. The other thing is it gives teachers access to the notebook at any time so that teachers could provide feedback, and instead of taking an entire group of notebooks home one evening, for example, you could try to provide feedback to one or two notebooks a day as you go through and you look at them. Or you could use different strategies to provide feedback for these notebooks. But they're always available to the teacher at any time of day, and they can make comments at any time that they want. So this was one example of a reading notebook and how you could possibly use it in class.